Well, welcome back, or still going with Notre Dame Day. I'm Christine Karsten. Join us now on the Notre Dame video hotline is Dorene Dominguez, a 1985 Notre Dame graduate. Dorene serves as chairman and CEO of Vanner Group of Companies and founded a 501c3 nonprofit called the Dominguez Dream in memory of her late father. She's also a member and former chair of the advisory council of the Institute for Latino Students at Notre Dame. Dorene, welcome to Notre Dame Day. Pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Well, I understand you were the first in your family to attend college, which is amazing. What's that like, and why choose Notre Dame?
Well, it was sight unseen because my parents did not go to college, and it was the only school that I applied to outside of California. I came from a very small town, and Notre Dame was amazing. It opened doors that I could not have imagined. The education that I received in terms of the philosophy, I was a finance major, and although finance was very important in terms of my career, one thing that Notre Dame taught was values, ethics, and getting to that next level of giving back to your community. It wasn't just about success, but it was about making a difference.
Well, and on top of that, I'm sure some of those courses did have an impact on your future. Can you talk about that a little bit too?
Sure. Today, I own a construction management company, a real estate development company, and as you mentioned, a 501c nonprofit that I founded. The construction management company, we have 17 offices throughout the United States, an office in Dubai as well. We build hospitals, schools, prisons, infrastructure. On the state side, office buildings, retail centers, and industrial parks. We actually manage those assets as well as provide community outreach that's what we do. The nonprofit, as I mentioned, we construct prisons for a fee, and the lack of third grade education in terms of reading ability is how they determine their prison programs. So with that, I started a nonprofit to help identify third and fourth grade levels, to get them college prep, to get them reading at third grade level, introduce engineering as elementary programs, as well as getting parent engagement, letting them know that there's an opportunity for their students to also go to college.
Well, and you mentioned obviously working for the family business after graduation, but you also got involved in local, state, and national politics. Talk about that a little bit. I'm only assuming that probably has some impact on all those other programs that you're involved in.
Well, I think one of the things that Notre Dame taught me was that I can make a difference, a real difference. And I started volunteering on campaigns as soon as I graduated from the university, and was on the first commission was a parking place commission. I later was on the city planning commission for the city of Los Angeles. And then I was later asked to run for Congress, which I decided to decline, but it was nice to have those options.
Well, and one last question I want to ask you. I know that you've stayed obviously very involved with Notre Dame, more specifically within the Institute of Latino Studies. Why is this diversity and keeping it going so important here for this university?
Well, one of the things that Notre Dame gave to me is I came from a small town, as I mentioned, and when I went to Notre Dame, I met students that were different from me, and it taught me who I was in a more deeper way than if I had stayed in my own community. Diversity is very, very important, and with Latinos being the new mainstream of America, that diversity is becoming more important, that people understand the culture of Hispanics.
I completely agree with you there. I had that same experience growing up myself. Dorene, thank you so much for joining us.